So, me and Asuelu have been quarantined and we've been fighting a lot lately. It's almost like he's trying to purposefully expose himself to get coronavirus.
Asuelu's been going out with his friends during the pandemic and lying about it to Kalani. So, for the safety of her kids, she told him he has to go.
I told him that I think it would be best if he would just go to his mom's. So now I booked a one-way ticket for him. I don't know when he's coming back because this is not working. It's not working anymore.
Whew, a one-way ticket. I tell you, quarantine has been the ultimate revealer. Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Melicia. The latest episode of Happily Ever After was our last time seeing the couples before part 1 of the season 5 tell-all, which airs next week. I'm going to update you on where everyone stands before they come face to face to discuss the season's most intense and shocking moments.
Now we are ready to go to the airport, but please, I need some money.
All right, before we get into the other couples, let's keep it going with Asuelu and Kalani. At the top of this week's episode, they said goodbye to his mom and sister, who were headed back to Washington after their face-to-face sit-down with Kalani's parents.
Yesterday is a good day for us.
Yeah.
Whatever was broken, my heart is all fixed, dropped down. But please just forgive Tammy.
Where is Tammy?
Left this morning.
Tammy is still holding on tight to that grudge. But at least Asuelu's mom left her son on a good note.
I need some money. Why are you looking at each other? Oh, no, my kids. Just kidding.
Mom, you give me a heart attack. I will not send any money to you. Give me a heart attack.
Love you so much.
Don't make any jokes like that. You make me heart attack.
She had me there for a second. Even though I'm glad they can laugh about it now, I'm with Asuelu. Jokes about that situation, they're off limits for her. Well, little did Asuelu know he would be seeing his mom again very soon. 3 months after they said goodbye, COVID-19 hit the US. And according to Kalani, during that time, Asuelu was operating as if he was untouchable.
He didn't know that I had a tracker on his phone. I said, "Oh, where'd you go?" And he's like, "Oh, I just went driving." I was like, "Oh, did you? Because I'm pretty sure you went to volleyball." And then I flipped my phone around and I said, "Well, here's where you were." And then his face froze. And then he says "I'm really sorry that happened, but I had to lie because you would have gotten mad." And I said, "Yeah, because we're in quarantine." At this point, I don't really see the point of being married anymore.
Those are some strong words. It seems as if Kalani is just tired of feeling as if she has 3 kids instead of 2. Well, here's Asuelu's take on all of this.
I think I understand how COVID-19 is going around. So I go play volleyball, but I was be careful. Kalani overreacted and decided that I should take a break to go see my mom and my sister in Washington. I don't want to go away, and that's really hard for me to accept.
The next morning, 3 a.m. to be exact, Asuelu put his bags in the car and headed off to the airport. Kalani admitted that she's sad he's leaving, but after everything they've been going through, she doesn't know if she's gonna miss him.
So now it's real. I'm gonna take a flight to Seattle, and I really miss my wife and also my kids. I tried to FaceTime my family, but my wife didn't answer. I don't know how they feel when they wake up without their dad.
Well, hopefully that was a big eye-opener for Asuelu. From the looks of social media, it seems as if these two are still together, but of course, we won't officially know until the tell-all. Moving on to Angela, who lost her mother during this episode. Fortunately, she made it back to the States from Nigeria just 10 days before her mother passed.
It was hard. But I stayed strong for her. But I think she was really fighting for us. That's why she was alive. Because I finally told her, you know, if you're tired, you want to go to Daddy, go ahead, Mama. And she went downhill from there.
Angela comes off as one of those people with a tough shell, but a really sensitive heart. And that tough shell is what concerns her daughter, Skyla.
I feel like Mama, she's not that open with people, and she doesn't wear her sensitive emotions on her sleeve, so I can't really give her the support that she needs. So I'm just worried about Mama.
Angela got married to Michael and then had to bury her mother in such a short time span. I'm sending all the love to Angela and her family, and I send all the love to any of you who might have lost a parent as well. All the love and hugs. While Angela was mourning her mother, Colt was telling his mom, Miss Debbie, that he needs some space.
I think you treating me like a man would be like the best thing that ever happened to me in terms of relationships.
I do treat you like a man. What do I baby you? What do I do?
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean...
I think you think I have more power over you than I do. I don't control your life.
I never said you did. And look at me, like, I feel like you're my mother, but we don't have a friendship. And that bothers me. I want to get to know you better. I want to know who you are, and...
Well, why don't you find out who you are first, and then you can find out who I am.
I'm a bit confused. Colt gave off a lot of mixed messaging there. First, he said that he wanted his mom to back off and treat him more like a man, but then he said he wanted to get to know her more as a friend. Honestly, I thought they had a great friendship, but I guess I was wrong. Just my perspective. I think Colt is going to have to start acting like a man before he expects his mom to treat him like one. Speaking of Colt, his ex-wife Larissa is a new woman. On this week's episode, Larissa showed off her nose job and breast augmentation.
I feel great about my body, and I really enjoy the new boobs and the new nose. It really make a big difference in my life.
Hey, if you like it, Larissa, I love it. All right, well, moving on to Tanya and Sinjin. After contemplating staying in South Africa with his family, Sinjin decided to head back to Connecticut in an attempt to try to work on their relationship.
I'm happy to be going home with Sinjin, and I'm happy he's choosing to come home with me and get to real work.
All right, well, when it comes to Paul and Karini, during last week's episode, they headed back to Brazil because Paul has yet to find a job in America and Karini has clearly not been happy. These two have also dealt with a lot of drama in real time. The couple had an intense argument in July here in the States, which led to Karini filing a restraining order against Paul. Ever since then, Karini has kept a low profile on social media. But according to Paul's Instagram, in early September, he was getting ready for a trip back to Brazil. So, will Karini and Paul appear together during the tell-all? We just have to wait and see. All right, last but not least, Elizabeth and Andre. This week's episode ended with them still partying at the wedding and Charlie still trying to pick a fight.
You're a bitch, dude. Listen, it's our wedding, okay? You remember that, right?
Look, dude, you are trying to play my family so you can live in America and live, like, nice.
Listen, I'm not gonna talk about this stuff anymore. You know what? Listen, I promised my wife that I'm not gonna be bad tonight. We're not gonna be friends tonight, okay? We're not gonna be friends maybe for life. We'll figure it out, but not tonight.
Andre showed up in a really good way during this episode. Now, I'm not sure if it's all genuine, but he even apologized to Elizabeth's dad, Chuck, for how he's treated him.
Maybe I'm a sometimes, but I know, but I've been wrong, okay? I've been rude to you, but I want, from now on, all of this to work better in our favor for the sake of my daughter and your daughter.
Hey, listen, I want us to have a good relationship going forward, but I'm only half of the equation, though.
I'm the other half.
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Although Chuck went along with it, he later revealed that he still doesn't trust Andre. There is so much that is going to be covered during the 3-part season 5 tell-all. Yes, I said 3 parts. It kicks off next Sunday, September 27th, and concludes Monday, October 5th. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, make sure you stick with ET because we are covering it all. I'll see you next time.